Hi, this is Dean Andal, and this is my reflection on Education 732. One of the interesting parts of the process of Education 732 was was the effect of KMO gap analysis on the entire part of writing the final paper, which of course is chapter 5 of our dissertation. And I think what I got the most out of as far as using the KMO system was the discipline that it creates. And it's so easy to wander off the reservation, if you will, when you're writing a paper. And so each step of the process, the framing of the problem, the literature review, data collection, and then finally creating a plan to fix the gap that you've identified, all of that is a disciplined process where when you use the KMO structure, it allows for that discipline to go from one end of the process to the other. And I think that's very helpful as far as and efficient in creating a plan that actually fits the gap analysis the gap that you identified at the beginning of the process through the literature and then a solution. So I think that discipline is very helpful, especially when you're writing a complicated paper. The one thing I did learn about the KMO process that I think is very helpful, I think if I was to write a dissertation or a paper without the benefit of this program or this class, I would have wrote a paper only on knowledge gaps or only on motivation gaps. I can imagine that being, depending on the subject, very easy to do. You're interested in one part of it, you start your paper, you do all that. I think that the KMO process forces you to deal with the motivation and the knowledge in one paper. And I think that creates a much more substantive product at the end that is much more meaningful to the reader. And then finally, my advice to anybody that's taken this course, first of all, it was one of the best courses, I think, in the program. Dr. Donato did an excellent job. My advice, looking back on it, would be to take one assignment at a time. Don't look ahead. Don't worry about the whole picture because it won't make any sense until you go through each step of the process. And I really found it beneficial to do one assignment at a time, 1 week at a time, and respond to the suggestions of both Dr. Donato and the peer review process. So my advice to you would be just to take it one step at a time. Don't worry about the rest of it. At the end, you'll have a very well written, I think, final paper in Chapter 5. And then finally, I'd like to say to all of the people that I've spent my Saturday mornings with for the last almost 3 years, that I really enjoyed all of you. It was one of the best parts of the program, learning from all of you, and I'll miss our Saturday mornings together. Thank you.